for 30 coins. Alright, he's gonna play Jumpman. And looks like Donkey Kong wins again. So that means Luigi does not get anything. Too bad. Alright, time for a 4-player mini game. Snow Ride. Alright, let's see what happens here.
Go!
Oh, look at that! I just barely beat my record right there. How about that? I barely beat it by a 500th of a second. I cannot believe I barely was able to pull that off. Alright, anyways, 3 more turns left to go, and Wario's gonna put his hammer orb right there. And he gets 3 coins inside it. He gets 1, and he's landing on a Koopa Kid space. And he's gonna swap the position of everyone. And looks like I'm ending up right over there on the DK space. Okay, so I think I'll hold on to my Zap Orb for now. Alright, we get a 6. Okay, let's add in a little bit more coins here on this windmill. Let's put in about 9 right here. Alright, 6 for Dry Bones. And Luigi's gonna get a 7. And he does not have enough coins to use the Flower Glider. What's he gonna buy in the orb shop here? A Mushroom Orb. Alright, we're heading into a 4-player mini game, and we're playing Bubble Brawl. Alright, let's do it. Oh man, I was the first one out. That was ridiculous. And Dry Bones wins. Oh well, it is what it is. Alright, 2 more turns to go. And Wario's gonna get a 10. Okay. At least he's not depositing any coins so he can steal away that windmill from me. And he lands on Luigi's Kamek Orb space. So now he's got to hand some of his orbs spaces to Luigi. Well, we only have 1 out there. Okay. I guess I'll bring out my Zap Orb now. Let's put it right there. Alright, we do get 3 coins inside it. 7. And I'm gonna get a Spiny Orb. Okay. We'll add in a little bit more coins here on this windmill. I'll put in half of what I got. Alright, 4 for Dry Bones. And he's gonna get a Slow Shroom Orb. Luigi's gonna get a 10. And he gets a Spear Guy Orb. And he stole some more coins away from Dry Bones. And he's also landing on a Koopa Kid space. And once again, he's gonna swap the position of everybody. Oh, looks like we end up over there. I was hoping for just one of my opponents to end up on that space, but because I ended up over there, pretty much where I put my Zap Orb right here is not going to help me at all now. That's just unfair. I pictured this as our next mini-game we're playing here. I absolutely love this one.
Go!
Alright, let's do this. Alright, that's 1. That's 2. Alright, 1 more way. Alright! Got the win just like that. Alright, anyways, it's now time for the final turn. Wario gets an 8. And he's literally just short right here of having enough to take over that windmill. We can't buy any orbs on the last turn. Alright, Wario just landed on a Koopa Kid space. What's gonna happen here now? It's dividing everybody's coins equally. And all of us have 16 apiece. We may as well use my Spiny Orb right here since it is the last turn. Alright, let's put it right there. Alright, 3. Okay. I don't really think it matters right here on this windmill now since it is the last turn, so I'm not going to bother adding more coins here. Dry Bones is using the Slow Shroom Orb and he gets 2 coins inside it. He's going for 3. And he's not hopping on the Flower Glider. And he loses 10 of his coins since he passed Spiny Orb space. And he's not depositing any coins at that windmill here. And now he's challenging someone to a duel. And he's challenging me. And looks like we're playing Hip Hop Drop. Just gotta try to press the correct buttons on screen here.
Go!
Got it! And I literally tied my record as well. Alright, so let's see what we're gonna steal here from Dry Bones. Nothing at all. Oh well. It could have been worse right here, since Dry Bones didn't really have very much money anyway. Alright, so now Luigi's gonna use his Mushroom Orb. He gets 1 and 8 for a total of 9. And he's not gonna deposit coins in that windmill. Oh boy, Luigi just landed on a Bowser space. And we have a multiplayer Bowser mini game. And the losers have to give up all their coins. Alright, what are we gonna play? Thunderwall. I'm kind of a little bit nervous on this one, but let's see how well this plays out.
Go!
God, that was close. Of the mini game. Oh, that is embarrassing. I'm the only one that lost it too, so I'm the only one that has to give up all my money. Oh, that sucks. Alright, so it's time to finish things off with the 2 versus 2 mini game, and we're playing World Peace. And I have Dry Bones as my teammate.
Go!
Alright, here we go. Alright, starting off with the triangle. Okay, there's 1. Alright, next round. Ah, Luigi and Wario got that one. Alright, let's see what happens down the next round. No, that's not right. Ah, it's another point for Luigi and Wario. Alright. Let's try to win this next round here to stay alive. There we go. Alright, it all comes down to the last round. And we have the circle. Yes! Alright, we got it.
Finish.
That was close. I'm glad we still barely got it. Alright, anyways, that's it for the last turn. So, let's go ahead and go over the final results, and then we'll see who our winner is in a moment. Alright, so here's our stars. I did have the most of those in the end with 5. Wario and Drybos had 3, and Luigi was the only one that didn't even have a single star. Alright, let's see our coins. So, Drybos did have the most coins in the end with 18. Alright, let's go to the bonus stars. Alright, and the ones that we have for this game are the minigame star, orb star, and red star. Alright, let's start with the minigame star. And that goes to... me! Alright, on to the orb star. Let's see who's gonna get this. Luigi. Alright, now it's time to finish things off with the red star. And the person that is getting this is... we have 2 of them. It's Wario and Luigi. Okay. Anyways, the winner is... it's me! That is how it's done. I'm the superstar. So we come out on top right there with the win, with a total of 6 stars out there. So I'll definitely call that a great game right there for sure. Alright, so anyways, now let's go over our detailed results before we wrap things up for the segment. I did have a mini game by 46 over Drybos, and Luigi was the only one that spent coins on orbs right here. He only spent 5 out there in the shops from. It looks like Luigi had orbs by 2 over all his opponents. Oh, Luigi barely moved the most spaces by 2 over Wario. I landed on the most blue spaces. Luigi and Wario have 1 red space, while me and Drybos didn't land on any of them. Wario landed on the most character spaces with 4. Luigi and Drybos had 1, and I was the only one that didn't even land on a single character space. None of us had any green spaces. Me and Drybos had 2 dual spaces. Wario had 1, and Luigi was the only one that didn't even have a single dual space. None of us landed on any Mike spaces. Luigi and Drybos had 1 DK space, while me and Wario didn't have any of them. And Luigi was the only one that landed on a Bowser space. And let's also go ahead and see our graphs. Alright! So that was certainly a great win right there that we just pulled off in this segment. I'm definitely very proud of that right there for how this turned out. So we're going to get 236 cruise mileage points. Alright, so anyways, that is going to do it for Mario Party 7 for the Nintendo GameCube as part of my 2025 Easter special. But we still have some more games to play, and I will see you all for the next segment right after this, so stay tuned.